We all talk in today's environment of having exceptional storms and events like hurricanes and fires that are happening all the time.
Environmental and sustainability practices are becoming increasingly more important both within the architectural world, within the construction world, and we want to do our part to make the world a better place.
As we face growing environmental challenges, our industry has a unique opportunity to lead in sustainability.
For years, the industry has been focused on becoming more environmentally friendly. In today's modern world of construction, buildings are required to not only be efficient and beautiful and structural, but they're required to be resilient and sustainable. A block-built structure checks all the boxes.
One of the things we love about CMU is that it's very low in embodied carbon. And the main driver behind that is because there's less cement content in CMU than pretty much every other concrete material that's out there. And that's the way it's always been.
Less cement than's used in ready mix, less cement than's used in tilt-up. We only put enough cement in there so that it maintains its shape when the mold releases.
We found ways to further reduce the cement content through mix design optimization. And this is just where we mix the ingredients differently to get a better mix so we can get the same amount of strength out of less cement.
The concrete masonry industry has long been committed to sustainability, continuously evolving to reduce environmental impact. One of the key advancements in recent years has been the widespread adoption of Type 1L cement, which significantly reduces CO2 emissions in the manufacturing process.
Type 1L cement is Portland limestone cement. We take a little bit of crushed limestone and add it to our traditional Portland cement or cement powder.
You're reducing the amount of cement in the batch design, replacing that with crushed limestone.
We've reduced the cement content by about half of what we used to do 20, 30 years ago.
What we didn't know for many, many years is that CMUs actually absorb carbon.
CMU absorbs carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. Think of it as natural recycling through the life of the block. For example, building a 100,000 square foot building with CMU, you can reduce CO2 emissions by an impressive 165 tons compared to tilt-up concrete walls. It's about 2.6 pounds of CO2 offset per square foot.
And that CO2 is equivalent to the amount of emissions that it took to make that block. So the products that we use in manufacturing of concrete block are all regionally sourced. All of our materials that go into our products come from within 120 miles. That means less miles on the road, less fuel being used, and less emissions into the atmosphere.
We pride ourselves on being zero waste facilities. What that means is that all the block that we produce that is out of spec or off color gets reprocessed.
We take all of our broken block and manufacture defects and run it through the crusher. That allows us to get the recycled raw material and incorporate it back into the mix design, which helps us conserve natural resources.
And new block is made out of that reclaimed material.
On average, we have about 10 to 15% recycled content in our products.
We try to incorporate as much recycled material as we can while maintaining ASTM requirements.
Besides lowering our overall carbon footprint, we found ways to mitigate water use. Water is an important resource that we certainly want to conserve.
Behind me is a water system that we use to clean the water and to recycle the water. It eliminates all the fines out of the water. We're able to recycle it, and it keeps all this material out of the storm drain water system. This is just another way that we're doing our part to conserve natural resources and have a clean environment.
It takes a lot of electricity to power all the different machines, the pumps, the motors that take to run a plant. One way of augmenting some of this power is to put solar on our roofs, and this will produce enough energy to provide 90% of the energy needs we use in our production facilities.
We're committed to constantly looking at our equipment, upgrading where necessary to make sure that we are up to date on the latest technology and consuming the least amount of energy, creating the least amount of emissions by purchasing and installing new equipment in our plants.
Concrete masonry has a natural property called thermal mass, which helps moderate temperature fluctuations by absorbing heat during the day and slowly releasing it at night. This built-in efficiency reduces the need for excessive air conditioning, lowering energy consumption, and improving comfort without additional insulation.
With extreme weather events and wildfires becoming more frequent, resilient construction is more important than ever. Concrete masonry structures offer unmatched protection, standing strong in high winds, resisting fire, and maintaining structural integrity even under extreme conditions. As communities rebuild after devastating wildfires, the choice of materials plays a critical role in future-proofing homes and businesses. Sustainability isn't just a goal, it's a responsibility.
All CMACN members and the industry as a whole are aligned on commitment to sustainability. We diligently stay up to date on industry standards to ensure that our products are of the highest quality, always compliant, and manufactured in the most efficient way possible.
We're taking a holistic look at our production so that we can reduce our carbon footprint and make a sustainable production model for our industry that can be scaled and continue to grow for years to come.
Block-built structure is more than just a building. It's a long-term investment in sustainability, resilience, and innovation. By continuing to advance environmentally responsible practices, our industry is paving the way for a future where construction isn't just strong and durable, it's smarter, cleaner, and more sustainable than ever before.